always takes a minute or two to pop this up and to let everybody know that we're going live now on Facebook. So before I begin, I'd like to give people a chance to pop on, to be notified, and to log on. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to the online meditations on Mondays and Fridays, and thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. And the best part about it is we are still able to reach you, and wherever it is that you are, that you're able to continue a meditation practice, because consistency is so important in meditation. The more that you can do it in whatever capacity that is for you, the more benefits you are going to see from it. And this actually, you can call this an active meditation or a passive meditation. It doesn't matter, because it is the frequency of the bowls that are working with your energy field in your chakras and allowing your mind to be settled or still or stiller than it is, even if it wanders. It is still getting through. So the crystal bowls and allowing yourself the time to enjoy them are definitely a great meditation practice. So very glad that you've chosen to join. If you are a regular somebody who comes by and does the meditations either here or online, or when we are live in person at Kunjani or our yoga place, welcome back. And if you are joining us for the first time, thank you. I am so glad that you have. My name is Karin, and I run the Firefly Within Foundation, which is the nonprofit organization that provides these crystal bowls. There's Stan. Hi, Stan. I'm going to introduce Stan in a minute. And so the foundation is a nonprofit organization. Right now it's a 501c4, which is an educational nonprofit, because we are all about educating the people, the community, about mindfulness practices, wellness, holistic practices, and letting you know what options and choices you have out there to take control of your own health. We are pursuing a 501c nonprofit status. I'm doing the paperwork for that now. And as soon as that is available, I'll let you know that as well. So that'll just give us more presence, and also will allow your donations to be completely tax deductible according to your own situation. And I also have a company, Firefly Within, which I do quantum biofeedback and REIKI sessions. I can do crystal bowl sound healing sessions at your home individually. So if you want to check that out, I've got it in the description. It's fireflywithin.com. And if you have any questions on that, please be sure to reach out. I would also like to introduce Stan Nazimek, who has just logged on and said hello, so you can all say hi to Stan. He's a very dear friend of mine, and he is at his location in Naples, Florida. I'm in Bonita Springs in my office, and he is a very gracious and humble, but albeit very, Stan, if I dare say, powerful healer. He's worked with thousands of people and has witnessed a lot of many spontaneous healings. When we get together again as a physical group, he will be introducing himself, and so you'll get to learn more about Stan. But he's joining us on these online meditations and still offering his gift of healing. So even though we are not all in the room together, the way energy and frequency and healing works, especially if you're familiar with REIKI or quantum biofeedback, and it doesn't matter where you are, Stan sends out that healing, and as long as you are open to receive it, you will be receiving the healing. So if there's anything in your life that needs to be healed, whether it is a physical issue, an emotional issue, an issue with family or friends, finances, relationships, living situations, career situations, whatever it is that needs healing or guidance, just set your intention on that, and set the intention that the sound of the crystal bowls and the healing that Stan is offering will give you guidance in that direction and healing, okay? And it will happen. It's the law of the universe. It has to happen. But you have to request it, and you have to allow it. You have to allow it to come into your life. So it's really just that simple. So before we get started, I was actually in Sarasota today, visiting a very, very dear friend of mine, Christine Campbell, and we're making some plans for the future, things that we have in store that we will be offering to everybody, and we're very excited about it. And as it develops more, I'll be giving out more details. There's just not too much to say just yet. We're just in the planning stages of it. But for those of you who know Christine Campbell and know how magical she is, it's definitely something to look forward to. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. But I had a very good day. My oldest child, my son and his girlfriend drove me up there, and then they spent the day at the Warm Mineral Springs in Northport, and so they had a lovely day too. So all around beautiful day, a lot to be grateful for. So before we begin the meditation, what I'd like to do is we're going to take a couple of deep breaths together, because breath is life and we need to breathe. And all of the media and everything that you're hearing out there right now is very, and not to downplay it at all by any means, but it's very psychologically damaging, because we keep hearing we can't breathe, and we keep seeing people with masks, and it's all psychologically can really be taking a toll on us and making us feel as though we can't breathe, and that life force is not going through us. And that's the last thing we want. We want to breathe. We want to breathe deeply. We want that life force coming in us full force, in all parts of us, because we need that to heal. Okay, so psychologically, subliminally, straightforward out, everything that you're seeing on the news and social media, to that respect, please give yourself a break from it, and go back to breath, return to breath. Throughout the crystal ball meditation, I really invite you to keep your focus and your thoughts on your intention, and also on your breath. If you find your mind starting to wander, please come back to the breath and breathing in fully through the nose, holding it for a second or two, and then out through the mouth. And that will bring you back into the meditation, back into the rest and digest, or the parasympathetic, and allow the healing to be much more effective. So we'll take 3 deep breaths together. I'm going to read the prayer of St. Francis, which I haven't read yet. It's a beautiful prayer, and it's been around for a very long time. But it empowers all of us and each of us, and reminds us the good that we can do in the world on a daily basis. It's a beautiful prayer. Then I'll go right into playing the crystal bowls for about 30 minutes or so. And then at the end, I draw a card from the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And I brought in both of the fairy decks tonight, and we'll see if I pull a card from one of those as well, as a collective message to everybody. So that's pretty much what you're in store for the next 30, 35, 40 minutes or so, okay? So when we take our deep breaths together, it's always a good idea to close your eyes so you can go within. Oh, lovely. I'm so glad that you did. Hi, Agnes. Good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm squinting. I don't have my glasses on, but I saw that pop up. I wanted to acknowledge you. Thank you. Very good. It's a beautiful book. I'm assuming you're referring to this book. So to take our deep breaths together, it's a good idea to close your eyes. It just cuts off one of the sensories and allows you to concentrate more on the breath itself. And when we take that deep breath in, you want to make sure the belly, the abdomen, comes out, so it gives a lot of space for the air to fill the lungs. Then when we breathe out, the belly will go in to help force the air out. Everything's a nice, gentle, even breath in. Hold for 1, 2. Gentle, even breath out. In through the nose. Hold 1, 2. Out through the mouth. Okay? So we'll do 3 of those together, and you continue them if you want, or return to your normal breath. So close your eyes. Get comfortable. Maybe loosen your neck. Release your shoulders. Release your jaw. Peel the tongue off of the roof of your mouth. It's time to relax. So you're going to take a deep breath in through our nose. Hold 1, 2. Out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold 1, 2. Out through the mouth. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold 1, 2. Out through the mouth. Relax a little more fully. You can keep with the deep breathing or return to your natural breath. It's the prayer of St. Francis from the Prayers to the 7 Sacred Flames. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Divine Master, grant that I may not seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in the giving that we receive, in the pardoning that we are pardoned, and in the dying that we are born to eternal life. It's the prayer of St. Francis. hope you had a good meditation. You can stay where you are, seated or lying down comfortably. You can keep your eyes closed if they're closed. If you want to, you can just lie still and let the energy of stands, healing, and crystal bowls keep washing over you. Hi, Renee. If you'd like to start making subtle movements with your fingers and your toes, maybe turn your head gently from side to side, you can start to do that as well. Whatever you feel like. It's Friday night. You deserve a treat. It's whatever you'd like to do. The card for this evening from the Archangel Oracle deck is from Archangel Metatron, who is known to be the highest archangel there is in terms of hierarchy, and it watches over all of the other archangels and us. And it says to prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. It's a beautiful card. He's holding, I'll show this to you. Looks like a gold bowl full of jewels, and there's this beautiful purple flame that's coming out of it. So I think for a lot of us, we our schedules have been so thrown off course that we don't know what our priorities are anymore, it seems. Or maybe we are getting our priorities straight. Maybe our priorities are shifting. And we can find that it's hard to get things done or to get motivated when we are thinking or acting and behaving in a different manner. Things have shifted so drastically for a lot of us. But if you call upon Archangel Metatron and make a clear focus, decide what your priorities are, what would be the most beneficial to you and to humanity as a whole. What can you do to be of service to others that would make your heart sing as well? Not just out of duty or obligation or because you should, but something that you really, really would enjoy doing. What would that be and what would that look like? And then call upon Archangel Metatron to help you get motivated and organized to fulfill that priority. Okay. The other deck is the Fairy Tarot cards, also by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It's a full deck. Not sure how many cards are in here. 78. Just felt like pulling from them tonight. This is the Seven of Spring, and it says to be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. And it's a beautiful fairy here. She's got red dress on with red wings, and she's positioning a bow and arrow, and there's a moon in the background. And the moon indicates emotions and sometimes things that are hidden. So you may have hidden courage within you that you didn't know that was there, but they're asking you to call upon that. And that actually may come in handy, because if you're focused, if you're motivated to do something different, if your priority is shifted, you may need a little bit of courage to get that done, to be somebody who you weren't normally in the past, or to behave in a way that you didn't normally in the past, or to be brave to stand out in a crowd and stand up for what you believe in and say, this is my priority, this is what I want to do, even though it may seem out of character for other people around you. it is your character, and it is just coming out to the light, coming out of the moonlight. So I think these two cards are beautiful together. So to prioritize and to be assertive, don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So these are great cards to go into the weekend. I always take a picture of them and I post them below so you can take a better look at them. And again, if you're interested in the prayers, this is the Prayers to the Seven Sacred Flames by Aurelia Louise Jones. And you can get this on Mount Shasta Light Publishing. Beautiful book with all the different prayers in it. So my prayer for you all is to have an open heart, have a courageous heart, stay focused, prioritize, and be motivated to stand up for what you believe and get things done. Okay? Have a beautiful, magical weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday.